Okay, hi, my name is Muktar Vizuvlgvds, and I am the creative director of Vizuvlgvds, and I'm also an engineer, mechanical engineer, graduate from Georgia Tech, and I just fell in love with art, and now I'm here. My vision for Vizuvlgvds was it's a multitude of layers to the story that I'm trying to tell with Vizuvlgvds. And Vizuvlgvds is actually spelt with a V as in GVDS, which means gifted with visual diverse skills. And when I was coming up with having a brand or creating a clothing line, I wanted to have a name that could captivate people's attention, but also have meaning to the name. And I felt like the way for me to be able to define a brand was to look at myself and really figure out who I was as a person. And I realized that I am more of a visual person, and I can communicate my ideas better visually than telling you what I'm thinking. And that's where the word visual comes from. And it's almost like our Kanye West would, just using Kanye West as an example, as it would say, oh, I'm a creative genius, but oh, I'm a visual god. But visual gods doesn't necessarily mean just being a fashion designer. You could be a painter, you're a visual god, because you're able to create art that people can captivate. You're an architect, you're a visual god. You're anybody that has the ability to make their ideas visually appealing to the audience is a visual god. And that's where the name Vizuvlgvds comes from. And that's pretty much it. Just a movement. Plans for the future is to create without bounds. And clothing line, the fashion is just the beginning of what Vizuvlgvds is working on. I'm in love with a lot of things. I intend to use a lot of my engineering background in the future with incorporated with Vizuvlgvds as well as music as well. But for me, it's just creating, and that's what makes me excited. And that's the most exciting thing for me, knowing that 2-3 years from now, I could be into architecture, or I can be into website design, or creating softwares, or whatever it is. And that really just goes back to the brand as Vizuvlgvds, just not being limitless innovation. And that's really what the brand is. It's just creating art in every form. And that's it.